This is my vision journal, officially second one. So since the first time I measured to see what my local vision, my best I could do reasonably well. I'm not saying clear, but reasonably well. It was 49 inches, and then a week after that, did it again, and it was about 19 inches. Week after that, I did it again, and it was about 16 and a half. Then this morning, I did it again, and it's about 15. And that's I'm not gonna lie, that's a tough pill to swallow, but I can't control it, can't do anything about it. So I've got to just face the fact that it's dropping pretty good, and I can hope and pray that it ceases its descent, and I do. But I also have to recognize that it's doing what it's doing, and I need to accelerate my learning on Braille. It's easier, if you will. Easier is a strong word. It's a tough subject, but that's okay. And really, really work harder on the key shortcuts and things like that to make sure that I can continue to maintain my employment and do well for my employer. So I really just need to buckle down and keep working on that stuff, and I will. Struggles and frustrations wise, and a lot of this is on me, but it's a tough thing with the respect that spouse and I are learning new roles in the relationship and things, and she drives obviously because I can't, and her navigation skills sometimes falter a little bit, and so when we miss a turn and it takes a little while to get back to where we're supposed to be, I get frustrated, and I shouldn't, because that's always been my primary role in the relationship, and she's getting used to it, and I gotta give grace on that, and I honestly need to just chill out. I gotta figure out how. That's a tough thing for me, is chilling out. And then when she's trying to be my seeing eye human, I just have to give a lot of grace. She's learning, I'm learning, and it's not perfect right now, and I get frustrated, and I shouldn't. And I've got to just take a breath and realize everybody's just trying to do the best they can with a not great situation, and it could be a lot worse. I still feel extremely blessed. There are so many people that out there that just are much, much worse off. So really, really blessed for that, and I just really got to buckle down harder on my time that I'm spending trying to learn Braille and the keyboard shortcuts and things like that. I think that's where I need to spend my time. And I'm still struggling with the concerns that I'm letting other people down in my life and my relationships, because I can't be who I was before. And that's maybe the wrong way of saying it. But the reality is, I can still do a lot of what I did before, but I just have to do it differently. And there are certain things I just cannot do safely anymore. And so I'm trying to give myself latitude on that. I can only be and do what I can. And then there's things that are happening that are tough on my ego. I ain't gonna lie. This week I went to set the coffee water container for the Keurig down on the counter, and I thought the counter was under it. My depth perception's off. The counter wasn't under it, and so I guess it was about half on the counter, half off, and whoop, right to the floor it went, and broke, and water went everywhere, and I just felt like an idiot. My wife was standing right there, and I just have to realize sometimes that crap's going to happen now. And I know better. I should have used my one hand to feel the counter and the other hand to set it down. I just was talking and not thinking in the realm of what I need to do for the visual impairment piece, and boo, right to the floor that son of a gun went. And $30 out the window to replace it. So, that doesn't resonate well because it's not something I used to do. And I just have to learn to slow down and think about things in a different way and just do them in a different way. And realize that when something does happen, it's okay. Also this week, my spouse was being my seeing eye human. She was walking me. I saw an end cap. I thought I was clear of it. She is still learning how to guide, and basically walked me right through the end cap at the Publix and knocked it on the floor. And the poor guy that had just set it up, literally, I think, because he was just down the line setting another one up, came running over, and I was like, I'm so sorry, and of course he was like, no, we'll take care of it, no big deal. But that's tough. It's tough. I mean, and we're learning, and I just have to take a breath and give everyone, including myself and my spouse and everybody in the situation, grace that these things are going to happen while we learn. I really thought I was clear of that thing, and because, like I said, my depth perception's off now, and I wasn't using my cane. I was doing the guided human thing, and I'm just hoping. I'm hoping not as much of that happens in the future, but I'm pretty sure it probably will, and I just have to find a way to just be okay with it, and I will. And again, I just continue to remind myself that I am so blessed, and it could be so much worse. And I'm still on this earth, still able to talk to my kiddos and see them, and kiddos are all adults, but they're never beyond your kids. And I'm still able to work, and have good relationships. I just have to do things different. So, anyway, short journal for this week, but main focus is I gotta keep learning to be okay with it and just keep pushing forward. And that's really all there is to it. All right, y'all be good out there. Peace.